Is that 2 a.m. trip to the bathroom destroying your sleep? It doesn't have to be your reality. If this advice is helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more health tips. I'm a urologist, and I'm going to show you how to solve this problem not with a new mattress, but simply by relearning how you drink water. This nightly interruption is called nocturia, and while it's common, it is a warning sign from your body that something is out of balance. But for many, the fix is surprisingly simple. Stay with me, because this knowledge won't just improve your nights, it could change your life. The golden rule of hydration timing. For years, we've been told to drink more water, but no one tells us when to drink it. Your body operates on a 24-hour internal clock, your circadian rhythm, which also governs your kidneys, the factory that produces urine. As we get older, our bodies can produce less of a key hormone called vasopressin at night. Think of vasopressin as your factory's night manager. Its job is to tell the kidneys to slow down production while you sleep. With less of this hormone, the factory can keep running at full speed. When you drink a lot of fluid in the evening, you're fighting your own biology. Your kidneys are trying to wind down, but you're forcing them into overtime. The result is your bladder, the tank, fills up right when you're trying to sleep. This is why the most important change you can make is to front-load your hydration. Here's the golden rule I give my patients. Aim to drink 70 to 80% of your daily fluids before the early evening, around 5 or 6 p.m. Think of it as a hydration workday. When you wake up, your body is naturally dehydrated. So start with a glass of water. Continue sipping steadily all morning and afternoon. This gives your kidneys plenty of time to process the fluids long before your head hits the pillow. After your cutoff time, you don't need to go completely dry. Small sips are fine if you're thirsty or taking medication. But chugging a huge glass of water right before bed must end. That single habit is one of the biggest culprits behind nocturia. By shifting your hydration, you're not drinking less. You're drinking smarter. You are working with your body, not against it. Beyond timing, the hidden saboteurs in your diet. Now, let's discuss what's in your glass. Because not all fluids are created equal. Even with perfect timing, certain substances can act as bladder irritants, making your bladder feel full even when it isn't, and triggering a false sense of urgency. The most notorious culprit is caffeine. Found in coffee, tea, and many sodas, caffeine is a double threat. It's a diuretic, making your kidneys produce more urine, and it's a bladder irritant. That late afternoon coffee may seem harmless, but it can affect your bladder for hours. My advice? Enjoy your morning coffee, but cut off all caffeine by early afternoon. The second major saboteur is alcohol. The myth that a glass of wine helps you relax for sleep is especially harmful. Alcohol is also a diuretic, but even worse, it suppresses that valuable vasopressin hormone we just talked about. It's a triple whammy. You're taking in liquid, you're telling your body to produce more times urine, and you're irritating your bladder. If you struggle with nocturia, minimizing evening alcohol is one of the most effective changes you can make. But the list doesn't end there. Many are surprised to learn that acidic foods and drinks, like citrus and tomatoes, and spicy foods can have a similar irritating effect. Even carbonated beverages and artificial sweeteners are known irritants for many people. The key isn't to eliminate these forever. Instead, pay attention to your body. Try avoiding them in the afternoon and evening, and see if your nights improve. The urologist's pre-sleep ritual. The double void. This next tip is a simple but incredibly effective technique I teach almost every patient. It's called double voiding. Have you ever gone to the bathroom right before bed, only to feel the urge again 20 minutes later? It's often because you didn't fully empty your bladder. A small amount of residual urine means the tank will fill up that much faster. Double voiding is the solution. Here's how you do it. About 30 to 60 minutes before you plan to sleep, go to the bathroom. Sit on the toilet. Yes, men, you too. Sitting relaxes the pelvic floor muscles, which can help empty the bladder more completely. Urinate as you normally would, without straining. When you feel you're finished, don't get up. Just wait for another 30 to 60 seconds. Then, lean forward a bit and try to urinate again. You might be surprised how often a little more comes out. That little more can be the difference between sleeping through the night or waking up at 3 a.m. Then, just before you get into bed, repeat the process. This second void empties the small amount of urine that has trickled down from the kidneys. This two-step ritual effectively empties the tank, giving you a much longer, uninterrupted window of sleep, when it's more than just water. If you've made these changes but are still waking up, it might be time to look at other health factors. Nocturia is often a symptom of another underlying issue. One of the most common is peripheral edema, or swelling in the legs. During the day, gravity can cause fluid to pool in your lower legs. When you lie down at night, that fluid returns to your bloodstream, passes through your kidneys, and ends up in your bladder. The solution is the gravity elevator. For an hour or two before bed, elevate your legs above the level of your heart. This uses gravity to your advantage, encouraging that fluid to be processed times before times you lie down to sleep. Wearing compression stockings during the day can also help. Another critical factor is medication timing. Diuretics, or water pills, for high blood pressure are designed to make you urinate. If you take them in the evening, they will absolutely wake you up. Talk to your doctor. For most people, taking them in the morning or midday is the best approach. Finally, there's a powerful connection between nocturia and obstructive sleep apnea, a condition where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts. These pauses can cause a drop in oxygen, which may interfere with your body's release of that nighttime vasopressin hormone. If you snore loudly, wake up gasping, or feel exhausted despite a full night in bed, it is crucial to get evaluated for sleep apnea. Treating it can often resolve the nighttime urination completely. Putting these strategies together creates a powerful plan to reclaim your sleep. Start by front-loading your fluids before 6 p.m. Be mindful of bladder irritants. Before bed, practice the double voiding technique, and consider the broader factors like leg swelling and medication timing. I remember a patient of mine, a grandfather, who loved building model ships, but had to stop because his hands trembled from lack of sleep. After just 2 weeks on this protocol, he called me. "Doctor," he said, "last night I slept 7 hours straight. This morning, my hands weren't shaking. I'm back in my workshop. I feel alive again." That transformation is possible for you, starting tonight. Uninterrupted sleep is not a luxury, it is a biological necessity. By making these simple adjustments, you can put an end to those nightly bathroom trips and finally give your body the deep, restorative rest it needs. You have the knowledge, you have the tools. The power to change your nights is in your hands. You deserve it.